Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, but today we are going to be playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, and we are going to be doing a complete restoration rebuild on, wow, wrong button, on a Nissan Skyline GTR R34. See, factory it comes with the V8 dual overhead cam, supercharged. We'll probably stick with that same motor, but we're going to do some upgrades to it. See, from the factory it makes 584 horsepower at 5945 RPM. So we're gonna kind of tweak it up a little bit. You know, car's value right now is 2342. So let's go ahead and just start breaking down the body. We're gonna most likely be replacing all of these bumpers, all of these doors, the fenders, anything that we can replace is gonna be replaced with new. Trunk doesn't even have that tail light, so that's great. Let's go ahead and pop that fuel pump out and the battery while we're here, because those will need to be fixed as well. So we got that stuff. That's pretty much all the body pieces that we can take off. So let's go ahead while we're over here, throw that battery on the charger, get it nice and charged up. Pop the welder. Okay, gotta have that on a lift to use the welder. So let's go ahead and throw this car on a lift real quick. Put it on lift A. And there we go. Now we'll throw the welder over to lift A and fix up all that rust on that body. $1,000, not bad, not bad. So let's go ahead and grab this. Hello. There we go. Okay. Let's move it back. Oh, sorry, I had to clear my throat real quick. Go ahead and pop these headlights out and see what we can pull off while we're up here. Actually, we don't need to pull all that stuff off. Let's go ahead and lift the vehicle up. And we'll start by pulling the trans and the drive shaft so that we can just go ahead and pull the entire motor out in one piece. A lot faster than having to pull apart every single piece one by one. So let's take out these cats. We don't need those. And these front exhaust pipes. Pop out this drive shaft real quick. We gotta flip around and pull out these others. I am fully upgraded in this game as well. I do play it a lot. You can see I have a decent bit of money. Not anything crazy, but a good amount. So we'll go ahead and finish up taking off this gearbox. And now we have this fully exposed. I do not see a starter, so I guess it didn't come with one. That's always a good thing. Let's go ahead and plop this back down. Grab the engine crane. Move it over to car lifter A. We should be able to pop the engine out now. So let's see. And there we go. So now the engine is out of the vehicle. Let's see. Is there any other motors? No. Okay, so we have to use the V8 DOHC supercharged, which is perfectly fine. We can push a lot of power out of that motor. Go ahead and place that back. Come over to the engine stand and create a new motor or engine. And we'll go over to the V8 dual overhead cam supercharged, which is right there. 584 horsepower at 5945 RPM. Not bad, not bad. So let's go ahead and make this. We're gonna have to go through all the fun steps of buying all the stuff. I'm gonna do all of it on camera so that you guys can see how much work actually goes into rebuilding a vehicle on this game. While we're here, actually, we're gonna go ahead and clear out this entire engine bay, which is pretty simple. Just like that. Already done, got everything that we can. We'll go ahead and pop out these bushings while we're here. Best thing to do in this game, if you're going to be doing restorations, is buy a lot of bushings, because that's the most used thing in this game is bushings. Bushing after bushing. Almost in every single thing, just like in a real vehicle. Go ahead and pop the wheels off while we're at it. It is going to be getting all new wheels and tires. And that's just pretty simple stuff. You can hear my phone ringing in the background of the game, because you can see up here I have 6 work calls. But you kind of stop doing those after a while, honestly. I mean, do them to make some money, to where you can start buying and restoring these vehicles. And then this is where most of the money comes from. I also have another vehicle sitting right over there that will have to be fully restored. Kind of looks like an old Firebird, maybe. It's not. I mean, it's the game's version, the Cheftane Bandit, which this one has a lot of motor swap options. It comes factory with the V8 2 carb overhead. Or OHV, wow. Not overhead. OHV. It's got the intercooler on the bottom. We'll have to lift the car to get that off. Not going to worry about all that yet. So, let's go ahead and start with the engine. So, first off, we got to get an engine block. Pull up our tablet real quick. Run into the main shop and get a block for a V8. Simple as that. Boom. And now we have one. Before I did that, I should have checked to see the tuning shop. I'm pretty sure, yeah, okay, so they do not sell blocks in the tuning shop, which is perfect. Let's go ahead and plop this new block down, and there's the start of our new motor. So we're going to have to get an alternator and a power steering pump, and the crankshaft, of course, fuel filter as well, and then all the fun stuff on the inside, as well as the oil filter. And this is the part that takes a while, is getting everything and building everything. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with getting the power steering pump, alternator, and fuel filter, which they all have here. So, wow, power is not spelled with 2 R's, by the way, guys. Power steering pump, we will grab one of these. Alternator, we'll grab one of these. And a fuel pump, or fuel filter, my bad. We will need a fuel pump as well, though. Oh, we'll get that in the vehicle later on. So let's go ahead and plop that fuel filter in. You can see by the blue that these are the tuner parts, which actually just gives you a little bit more power. You can see the plus 1.5% from the power steering pump, which I don't understand. From the alternator, another plus 1.5%. Again, not really going to question it, but not really understanding either. I mean, the alternator, I guess, yeah, push some more amperage to the battery, but it's whatever. So fuel filter, don't believe that you, or not fuel filter, oil filter, can't get anything on the tuner shop, which is kind of weird because you can get better oil filters in real life that actually will help performance of the vehicle. So let's go ahead and pop in a new oil filter. I already had one, didn't know that. All right, and then we will go ahead and flip the motor around. If it lets me work. There we go, engine stand. Rotate it. And now we work on the bottom of the motor. And this is where we're going to put the crankshaft in. Right here. Don't need to back out of it. Alright, main part, they do not have crankshafts on the tuner parts. I believe, just in case we're going to go check, I have the money to buy whatever, basically. Yep, no crankshafts on there, so perfect. Throw a crankshaft in there. Then we have 8 pistons, because it is a V8. We're going to need 8 rings as well, because you have to put the rings on the piston. So let's go ahead and grab pistons. Piston with Conrod. I believe that's all that it is. It's not the V8 OHVC. Correct. Okay. Awesome. So we are going to need 8. Pricey. We'll go over here and get piston rings right there. And can't type in 8. Also, oh, don't need 9. No, I bought 9. Okay. So apparently we need 9 of those. Let's go ahead and toss these together. We do this for every single piston in the block. No certain order that you have to do these in. I'm just kind of clicking willy-nilly. Do that. There we go. Then we are going to have to put all the bearing caps and the rod caps on as well, which is fine. Just as you can see, every little thing is pretty time-consuming in this game, but it's very cool whenever it's finished up because you built your car, you get to see what you did with it. So let's grab some rod caps. We're going to need 8 of those, and then 1, 2, 3 bearing caps. All right, cap. Bearing caps, 3, and rod caps, 8. There we are. All right, part mount, bearing cap. I guess I already had some of those. I already had a lot of those, actually. Look at all these. Wow. I should really start checking some of that stuff sometimes. And each one of these rod caps is going to have 2 bolts. Nice and easy still. Nothing too hard, especially with the upgrades that I have. Everything screws in nice and fast, as you can see right there. whenever you first start out on the game, pretty slow. You have to work with the game to be able to go faster. All right, and one last rod cap, and there we are. Okay, so now the bottom of the motor is ready for the oil pan. So I don't have one. We'll go ahead and get one. Oil pan for a V8. There it is. Big oil pan. Big nasty oil pan. Look at that. 6 screws in the oil pan, or bolts. And the bottom half of the motor is complete. So now we're going to go ahead and click on that engine stand, rotate the engine back, go back into parts mount, and get the V8 heads. So heads are one thing that is sold on the tuning shop. So head, engine head. Now we have to find the V8 one, which is right there. So we'll go ahead and get 2 of those. And pop them on. It's going to be 6 bolts per head. And then you have your cams as well inside the head because it is an overhead cam. And there is 2 per head. And then you have your supercharger intake manifold, which we will get to soon. Just go ahead and pop our cams in, and we'll get some spark plugs as well. So camshafts. Ooh, okay, I did not look to see if there were certain ones. Okay, V8, of course, that makes sense. Camshaft, V8. Okay, so now we don't have to go through and look for all of them. Go ahead and do this and get 4. And then spark plugs. Go ahead and get 8 of these, because we need spark for the motor to run. Go ahead and pop these camshafts in. Wrong way. There we go. Cool, that's all the camshafts. Now let's go ahead and pop the spark plugs in as well. And that is done with the first head. And now we'll run over to the second head. And 2 more. I apparently already had a ton of these spark plugs as well. I just keep buying them. And we have old nasty ones too. Okay. Cam gears. Not on the tuning shop. So let's go ahead and go to main shop. Cam gears. Not any for a normal V8, so we'll go ahead and just get these and pray that these are the correct ones. And they are. Awesome. Okay, and I already had it. Okay, never mind. I thought I had a ton of these as well already. I'm happy I didn't. Okay, we got those on. We're going to need our serpentine belts as well, timing belts, all that fun stuff. And then we'll get started on these superchargers. Let's get the timing belt for the V8. Wow, timing belt V8. Alright, boom. That's on. Now we're going to need another timing belt for a V8. Awesome. I should have known that because there's 4 cam gears. Alright, timing cover for a V8 right there. Boom, and this has 4 bolts. Not bad, I thought it was going to be more than that. Alright, we got our water pump, crankshaft pulley, and idle roller B. Alright. I believe that I already have a couple idle rollers, so let's hold off on that for a second. Water pump, V8. Crank shaft pulley for a V8. I believe that I already have some idle rollers. I do not. Okay, awesome. Wasted my time. We're actually going to need a lot of those idle rollers. I didn't even see that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I do have some A's. That's good. I only need one of those, though. Okay, so we'll grab a lot of B's and a water pump pulley. Idle roller B's. We'll go ahead and, you know what, we'll just go ahead and max this out so we have a lot of them. And water pump pulley. Boom. Water pump pulley. Go ahead and do 4 bolts for this. And we'll toss on all of our idle roller B's. Then we're going to have to get some more belts and stuff like that, and then set up that supercharger up on top. Then we'll get to the head covers and all that stuff. Another idle roller B right here. Alright. believe that that's all the idle rollers for now. So let's go ahead and get our supercharger intake manifold. I don't know if they have one of those on here, but let's find out. Supercharger? No. Okay. They don't even have an actual supercharger on there either. Supercharger. Intake manifold. And the actual supercharger itself. Go ahead and pop this on and grab the supercharger itself. 6 bolts. Do a side at a time. Make it nice and quick. And we'll get our supercharger serpentine belt. Pop that on. And our serpentine belt A. Wow. Let's see, serpentine belts A for V8. There she is. Beautiful. And another idle roller A. Alright, belt tensioner, don't have one. I don't know why I backed all the way out. Wow. Belt tensioner. My keyboard is very touchy. So a lot of the times I double type. It's just how it is. Alright, head covers. Nothing. Okay. Head cover A and B. Head cover V8. Boom. Head cover B and head cover A. I will be needing both of them because one of them has the oil fill plug in it. Alright. That's... Oh, I was like, what am I missing? Didn't even see that one over there. Make sure that we don't miss that one over here. Beautiful. Look how good this motor's starting to look, boys. Still have a lot to go. Not a whole lot, but a pretty good bit. So let's go ahead and check if they have a throttle on here because I'm not super positive. They do. Okay, so throttle for V8. Boom. Then we'll get our fuel rails as well and all of our coils. Alright. So we're going to need 8 ignition coils. Ignition coil. 8. It is a kind of repetitive game. The same things over and over for a great outcome. And then we're going to need our ignition coil covers. Okay, guess we don't need ignition wires, fuel rail. Let's go ahead and grab those. Fuel rail DI. Boom. I need 2 of them. Boom. Alright. Fuel rail, boom. Alright, and then coil covers, which are going to be on main shop. Get 2 of those. Pop this one on. And pop this one on. I believe that's everything that we can do for up here. So let's go ahead and toss our manifolds on, and then we can put our clutch together. Which exhaust manifolds will be not in the body shop, in the tuning shop. So, fold. And we'll find the one. Hold on. Yeah, we're not going to do it like this. So, no. Manifold. Wow. Fold. V8. There. Okay. We'll grab 2 of these. And pop this one here. Tons of bolts for these. Got 8 of them to be specific. And one of these here. And click all 8 of these bolts in as well. There we go. Now let's go ahead and head on to the clutch. So gearbox, we're going to need this, not that. Okay. And then clutch release bearing we are going to need. Okay, we got our upgraded flywheel, clutch plate, and pressure plate. Pressure plate gets the bolts. And release bearing. And there we go, boys. That is the motor. Let's go ahead and take that engine off from there. and start pulling all of the suspension components off of the vehicle, fixing what we can, and replacing what we can't fix. Let's go ahead and hop under here, and we will start at the wheels, or where the wheels used to be at least. Go ahead and take these brake calipers off, and brake pads, and the discs. We'll head onto the hubcap. Oh, the bearing. I was like, why can I not take it out? Wheel hub. And axle knuckle cover, upper suspension arms. So yeah, this is all the fun stuff, and you can see that it is a very in-depth game. It goes through just about anything that you would have to take off without the pain of undoing real rusted bolts and nuts and all that fun stuff. Because rusted nuts and bolts are not fun to deal with in real life. Go ahead and pop these mufflers out while we're here, and head on to this side. So yeah, this is a lot easier than doing it in real life, and a lot faster as well. But it gives you a semi-decent understanding of how it would be to do it in real life, and that's one thing that I like about it, is they do go pretty in-depth with it. Anything down to putting bushings in and popping out tie rods, which are not that easy to pop out in real life, by the way. Not as easy as the game makes it look. And the steering knuckle. Alright, we can go ahead and pop out our steering rack and our sway bar. Now that we're left up, here is the crossmember and the intercooler. Awesome. So that's the front suspension. Pretty quick. Go ahead and head back, and while we're back here, take out the rest of the exhaust and the fuel tank. Start off by taking off our shock absorbers and pulling apart our rear springs as well. We'll come back here on this side and do the same thing. And this vehicle does have leaf springs, which I don't actually know. I'm positive that real ones do not have leaf springs. I'm pretty sure it's coilovers in the rear, but that's fine. It's fine. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't have leaf springs. It just had the U-bolts. Okay. It was a coil and shock combination. For some reason, I thought that it was sitting on leaf springs, but that's just the control arm. I was like, come on, man. They could have at least got, like, a little bit more something right. This is a user-created mod, by the way. This vehicle is not included in the game. It is a mod. And there's tons of mods for this game as well. Each one of them basically is great. There's a couple of them that are a little janky to work with, just because it's kind of hard to find some parts on them, because it's parts that the game required to have on the vehicle, and that didn't belong on the vehicle in real life. So the developer of the mod just kind of hid it and hoped that you wouldn't really worry about it. But if you're trying to get 100% restoration, it's hard whenever it's like that. But yeah, okay, there we go. Cool. So the entire suspension is taken out of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and pop this back down. And let's look at our status. Okay, interior conditions already at 100%. That's beautiful. That's exactly what we want. Don't want to have to mess with the interior because it's beautiful as it is. As you guys can see here, that steering wheel is a little janky, so we'll go ahead and change that. But the seats look great. And then we'll change that up actually after everything. So, best way to save money, repair bench, my favorite thing. If you have your repair upgraded, then you get high repair chances. And it still will break stuff, but we can go ahead and chuck some of this stuff in here, do it over and over and over again, and all the parts that we do not use, we sell. And bam, money. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get started on this. See, did we get a crossmember? We did not. Okay. So this is the time-consuming part more than the motor. So front suspension crossmember, I didn't even see if it had a number on it. Okay, it didn't. Good. Whew. Thank the Lord. Alright, and now we pop in our bushings. Like I said, guys, keep rubber bushings on hand in this game. You'll thank me later. And that's a bad one. Apparently I don't keep enough rubber bushings on hand. So let's go ahead and go here. And we will run this all the way up to 20. And small rubber bushings as well. Run that up to 20 and buy all of them. And start putting stuff back together again. So yeah, you just take everything apart, put everything back together in this game. It's easy. Not hard. Intercooler, brand new looking. It's amazing. Front sway bar did not fix. Okay, steering knuckle, fixed. Amazing. Right, steering rack, fixed. I actually have 3 of those. Suspension arm. And like I said, you use bushings a lot in this game. You use them actually 4 parts that you don't have to install them out here, but you have to install them on, like, for the game. Shock absorbers, always going to have to replace. Upper suspension arm, we have both of them. Amazing. Pop those on. What about the actual knuckle cover? Yes, new. Hub. Okay, we have 1 new hub, so we are going to have to get a new hub. Brake disc. No. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and head over here. Throw this knuckle on. Upper suspension arm. 100%. As y'all can see, this is the good thing about doing the repairs, is that you do have a lot of parts that you actually don't need to replace because you already have new ones, or basically new ones that are refurbished that are at 100%. Game doesn't count it as a refurbish, so we are going to need that wheel hub. Go ahead and come here, front hub. Boom. Got our new front wheel hub for the passenger side. Go ahead and pop that in. 3 nuts on the back of that, and we are going to need ventilated disc brakes. And let's go ahead and start with the inner tie rods before we go up onto the brakes. So tie rods, 2 of them. We're probably going to need outers as well, but we'll find that out here in a minute. And yeah, we need outers as well. Nice and easy, nothing too hard about it. There we go. Inner. And outer. And pop in that right there. Awesome. Alright. Let's go ahead and get these shocks put together. So, go here. Go to front shock absorber. Ooh. Okay, so we are going to need a cap. Let's see. I forget what we need here. Okay, we need front spring, shock absorber cap, and double wishbone. Okay. I need 2 of those. I should need 1 more of these and a double wishbone shock absorber. I'm gonna need them for the rear as well, but we'll handle those whenever it comes to those. Go ahead and join these parts, and you can watch the spring puller gonna do its thing, which is not how it works in real life. You have to do it. Let's take that and excuse me. Pretty sure that I bought 2 of all of that stuff. Okay, well, let's do it again. Maybe the spring that I didn't buy 2 of. It's a possibility. No. Okay. Shock absorber cap and double wishbone shock absorber. I definitely bought all that stuff. Okay, so no, it was the shock absorber that I didn't buy. Awesome. I haven't decided what wheels and tires we're wanting to go with on these yet, but we'll figure that out whenever the time comes. We still have a little bit of time to decide. Don't know why I pulled up my tablet. Don't need that at the moment. Go ahead and toss these shock absorbers on. We got this one. And run over here. Come here. There we go. And this one. Okay. Then we need a sway bar. Front. Wow. Sway bar. And we're going to need end links. I don't remember if they were front sway bar end links A or B though. Get 2 of those. I'm gonna be interested to actually see how long this vehicle took to for me to complete, because I've never actually like timed doing a full rebuild on one of these. Let's do brake discs. Ventilated. We need 2 of those. We're gonna need pads. Actually, we're gonna go get 4 of those, and I think 2 more of these as well. And then calipers we'll probably need 2 of, and the cylinders, which we might not need that stuff, but guess what? If we need it, or if we don't, then now we have spares. So beautiful. I think I only bought 3 of those. Come here. And on to this one. There. And there. Okay. I'm gonna need to get one more cylinder and caliper. There we go. Alright, cool. So we'll have bearings. We're gonna need some of those. And caps as well. Probably it might have fixed our caps, but we'll find out. It did not. Happy I got them. And that side is ready for the wheel and tire. Run over here and pop the bearing and hubcap in. Okay, that's the front suspension, I believe, complete. The wheels and tires, yeah, awesome. All right, let's run back here and start throwing our rear end back together. So it did fix that. Shock absorber B is not fixed. Control arm, we have one of them that's fixed. See about the knuckle housing, yeah. Spring cap. Okay, no rear spring. Spring cap. What about fuel tank? Nope. Okay. Knuckle housing. Hub 3. Hub 3. Go ahead and pop our best buddy, the bushings, in there. And solid rear drive axle. Beautiful. And I didn't need ventilated. Brake disc. And we do need a solid axle control arm. We will also need rear springs. And rear shock absorbers. I just don't remember which ones. B's. Okay. Most likely going to need the spring caps as well. Yeah, it doesn't fix those. Go ahead and toss this brake disc on. Pads and the caliper. Beautiful. And let's get them in here and get our spring caps, or shock absorber caps, and then shock absorber B's. There we go. Alright, it's coming together. Got our rears. Oh, we need one more solid rear drive axle. Forgot about that. I only bought one brake disc. Wow, dre. I don't know how to spell disc either. Not a very great speller, guys. Looks like I need to go back to high school, take some more English classes. All right, we've got all that fun stuff in. Now that side's ready for the wheel as well. Let's throw this solid control axle in, and our bushings. And now we got to do our leaf spring plate and U-bolt, which it doesn't even have leaf spring, so you don't need this. Okay, and I'm gonna need to get one more U-bolt. Great. Okay. Got our plate. Coming. And U-bolt. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. There we go. Okay, one more of those. And now we have our suspension complete. except for the wheels and tires, which, let's head into here, figure out what we want. So, rims. This is going to be fun. Thinking we go with like maybe a Typhoon, actually. That's not a bad looking wheel. No, I kind of want to go more modern with it. Let's go with these, actually. Yeah, I like these. So we're going to do 2 of them. 18. Kind of tucked. Like, yeah, let's do a 20. And then 2 of them. And then 18 at 0 offset. Okay. Now, tires. We're going to do race tires. Do the B's. 2 of them. 18 with a, what's the highest I can go? 325. Don't cha-ching me. 325. Okay, so we're going to do the fronts at a 255. Let's do a 255.40. And then we'll go ahead with this one again. Do 2 of them at an 18. 18 at 325.45. There we go. Beautiful. Now time to put them together. We got, alright, so these are going to be the fronts because they have that 20 offset, so we need them with the 255s. Go ahead and mount that up. Beautiful. Nice small tire. Nothing crazy about it. Let's go ahead and take that and start balancing it. The balancers do not work by themselves in real life either, guys. This right here is what I do for work. I work at a discount tire, and that is not on correctly either. That's not even on, but it's fine. That's just how it is. Okay, now we'll go ahead and balance that one. Now for the thick boys, check these out. Thicker than a Snicker on those. Take that, let that finish up with the balancing. We already got our springs done. There's nothing else that we can do but wait for this. Take it, balance this one, and go ahead and install this one. So while those are going, let's go ahead and install one of our fronts. TT with 20. Not going to do this on a star pattern because in this game it does not matter. Go ahead and take this off from here. Take this off from here and balance our final wheel. Head on back over here and toss our other front tire on, which is right there. Oh, look at that star pattern. Wow. Alright, it's starting to come together. Those wheels actually look pretty good for the car. We are going to paint the vehicle as well. It's not going to stay that same ugly color. Alright. And now we toss our thick boys on there. Go ahead and do a... Oh yeah, look at that. They don't really even stick out. I'm kind of surprised. We're going to need these thick tires just because of traction. It's going to be a powerful motor. So, go ahead and drop this back down. And here is the fun part. Move equipment to lifter A. Let's go ahead and drop in our new motor. Look at her, she's beautiful. Alright, so we need a brake servo, which we have. Radiator, don't have. Okay. It's not going to be here. Radiator, I believe it was radiator A. I believe that we fixed our radiator housing, though. B and yes, with both fans as well fixed. Beautiful. Alright. Okay. That's everything from here. Cool. Awesome. Sick. Oh, we need to get a gearbox. Gearbox shop. V8. Boom. Tune go to a 7-speed on this bad boy. Got all these bolts. And now we are geared. Drive shaft, we have one fixed. I'll go ahead and run the exhaust system back as well after we finish the drive shaft. Fill her up with oil and go run some tests. So, exhaust. Front exhaust pipe V8. I don't know if they're going to have these in the tuning, but let's see. Front exhaust pipe V8. Need 2 of those. Some of the, oh no, they're V8Cs. Okay, see, that's the thing. I don't think that they're going to have them. But I don't know. Let's find out. Front exhaust pipe. Not seeing them. Nope. Okay. So that's where we go to the main shop. See, yeah, okay, because some of these parts, guys, they're going to have some that, like, yeah, it's a front exhaust pipe, but it's not going to be for this vehicle. I don't think that they have catalytic converters in the tuning shop. Never mind, I lied. They do. That's not the special one. You can tell the upgraded parts because they're actually shinier than the non-upgraded parts, as you can see up there at the manifolds and the cats. Middle mufflers, they have. We're gonna need 2 of them. Okay, and then we go to exhaust pipe, which they have. Awesome. This thing should push some mega power, boys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hopefully, we'll push over 1,000. I don't know if we're gonna push over 1,000, but we might. Is that the rear muffler back here? Yeah, rear muffler V8. Okay. And 2 of these. Oh, you know what? One thing I'm forgetting. Starter. I know that we're going to have a starter. Oh, and fuel tank. Jeez. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a fuel tank while we're down here. And we'll throw our upgraded fuel pump into that tank, which we can do by coming right there. Fuel pump and this one, which I already had one of. Great. Oh, I need to go grab the battery off the charger. Go, go, go. Boom. Take. Got the new battery. Or, I say new battery. Got the charged battery. I wish I would not have dropped that yet. I'm going to have to lift it back up. But we can plop the 100% battery in there. Let's see how we're looking on car status. Alright, so we're going to have to do... Oh, there is 2 rubber bushings in there that are not good. Great. So what that means is that we have to find those rubber bushings. They're not good. Hopefully they're just on here. That's one of them. Cool. Y'all probably noticed that while I was putting them in, that they were at 80%, not the 100%ers. And I believe this one. Yep. Cool. Pop that out and place in a brand new one. There. Okay. Don't worry about the global body condition yet. I just want to make sure that everything that we have put in there is at 100%. Which one I'm seeing it is. Okay. So we're going to need to do the bumpers and all that fun stuff as well, which we will. Same thing with the seats. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and actually replace the interior as well. Okay. Does this thing not have a starter? That's kind of a weird question, but... Okay, it does. I was like, I'm not seeing where the starter goes in this thing. Starter for a V8. And that's in. Alright. I'm getting antsy, guys. I'm ready to see what this thing pushes. But we're going to do the whole body and everything like that before we try to see how much it pushes as well. So we're going to go ahead and fill her up. Pour some oil in. Wait for it to start tilting back. And let's see where we're at with that. And pop out our dipstick. Beautiful, actually. A little bit above the middle. That'll work. Okay. See if she starts. Can we not start it? No. Okay. Right. So, let's go ahead and move it to dyno. No, didn't want to go to dyno yet. I still need to do body work on it. Come here. Now I gotta walk all the way over here. Move it. We're gonna move it to there. Garage entrance A. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna drink some coffee real quick. Ah, delicious. Cool. Time for body work. I believe the defenders are actually all good. Rear bumper. Oh, I didn't even notice that was on there. I forget about the windows too. Jeez. Okay. And we are going to take out the interior as well because it needs it. Cool. There we go. Okay. Time for body shops. Let's go to Community Cars Body Shop and do Skyline. I believe that the front bumper's good. I think that we fixed it. Assemble mode. Front bumper. 100. Headlight. 100. Headlight. 100. Fender. 100. Don't know about that fender. We'll check it in a second. Hood. 100. Dang it. Normal up there. Don't know about that fender, so let's find out. Oh no, that was not 100. That was like 94. We can fix it though, I'm pretty sure. Don't have a door. Windows at 96. Trunk fixed. Tail light, nothing. Okay. Left tail light at 100. Rear bumper, no bueno. Door, 100. Cool. Okay, let's see if we can fix these newer parts. Rear bumper fixed and the fender fixed. Amazing. Symbol. Boom. And don't have that tail light. Bumper. Boom. Okay, we're gonna need the windows. The right door. Okay. Front window. Right body window. Left body window. Left door window. Rear window. And the right rear tail light. This one. Yeah. Ooh, I don't think we have mirrors on there neither. What? Oh, I guess I didn't grab that. I just grabbed the actual, or the window for it, not the door. Okay, cool. Let's grab the right door. What? Oh, there it is. I was like, where the hell is it? Found it. Alright, got our right tail light. Body window. Door window. Alright, and now we're just gonna need, okay, yeah, so just the right side mirror. I believe that that's it. 90% global body condition. What? Oh, license plates maybe? Yeah, we'll throw some license plates on it. Let's get some, like, Texas ones. Boom. Texas. 2 of them. R34, baby. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Let's, drop the hood. God, look at that thing. She's looking pretty. It sits a little differently, especially with those big tires in the back. Oh, they're huge. Okay, interior time. Go ahead ahead and head to interior shop. Nope. Seats, okay. Some race style seats. And we'll need a steering wheel. Let's get a race style steering wheel. That looks good. No, actually it doesn't. This does. Okay, assemble mode. And no, wait, no. Interior assemble. This seat and this seat. And that wheel. Now let's check it. 100 all the way, baby. Got a chopper over to the paint shop. Find the paint shop. There it is. What is that? Warehouse. Oh, I don't know what's in here. Oh, it's just all my freaking parts. Look at all this. Sheesh. Okay. Wow. And let's get to painting. So, I'm thinking, let's see. Oh, that's the factory? Really? Screw that. Oh, there's no liveries. Wow. I think their white R34 looks beautiful. Look at that thing, guys. Yes. Chopper to the dyno. Door closed. And let's go ahead. Wow. Close. Thank you. Let's do a dyno run on her and see what we're pushing. Factory was 584 at 5,945. You know what? One thing I forgot to do. Let's do it real quick. Is make her a 7-speed and tune a little bit. Final ratio. Actually, 373. Yeah. Yeah, that'll. Yeah, 373 will work. Okay. Kind of a short first gear. We're up with a little bit longer of a second, getting us to about 90 kilometers per hour. Third pushing us to about let's do 130. Fourth, we'll get up to 190. Fifth, nah, that's not too much for fourth. 157. 195. Sixth, we'll be pushing up to 279, and then seventh, that'll be our main overdrive, 410 kilometers. Sounds good. Now let's run the dyno. Boom. Hoping to be 584 horsepower, which we definitely will. $1,110 horsepower to the rear wheels. Well, that says engine power, but pretty sure that that's to the rear wheels. 1,361 Newton meters. It's amazing. So there's only one thing left to do. Move over to garage entrance A. We started out with a like $20,000, 300 something sell price. I'm not going to sell it. She's a keeper. Let's see what she's worth, though. Because I did not check that. 62,797. Okay. Let's drive it. Pop the main gate. Let's go to... Ooh, I don't know which one I want to go to. Let's go... Test track. Sure, I've never done the test track, so let's check it out. Here we are at the test track. Let's see what we do. I think. Wow. Fast acceleration. Slow on the shifting. It was not ready for that. Hold on. Let's restart this. I didn't know that it was going to turn on me like that. The shifting is kind of jank on it. she does lose traction pretty quick. Oh, that's a slalom. Okay, we'll keep it going. Luckily, damage does not count in this. The turning is shit with those wide rear tires. There we go. Okay, we hopped over that. Let's go ahead and there we go. Nice little drift. Hit the suspension on it. Oh, wrong turn. We were turning to the right there. A little whip around. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of driving now. She's quick. She takes corners. There we go. Oh, we were supposed to stop right there. It's a brakes test. That makes sense. Jeez. You can't go into like third person, sadly. Stop. Didn't stop good enough. Okay. Oh, that stopped. Okay, good job. Wow. Okay. Let's do it at the abandoned airport, because then we can actually test like speed and stuff like that instead of having to worry about turns and all that craziness. So this is going to put me back into my garage, I believe. I know that all that's at 100. Let's go ahead and head back here and go to the abandoned airport with the Skyline. It's a beautiful day for some rips on the abandoned airport. She breaks traction, boys, a lot. It's breaking loose in 6th. Stop. Oh, I stopped it. Cool. The shifting is a little off. I wish it would shift a little bit faster than it does. That's probably due to my final drive. But God, she does not keep traction down. I need to put slicks on the rear, I think. Yeah, she's just sliding all over the place, as y'all can see. 7th kicked in. We're still spinning. Launch. You don't control the shifting in this game, which I hate. I would shift a lot sooner than it does, but it's fine. She's quick. She gets up to speed perfectly fine. We're sliding at 230 kilometers an hour, but you know what? Let's throw some slicks on her. Alright, there we go. Now she's got some nice little slicks. Go ahead and move it back to garage entrance A. I don't know if slicks make a difference. I hope that they do. That would make it a lot more realistic. Let's go test it out. Alright. And here we are. Oh, there we go. Okay. Here we are. Let's see. Okay, she's not spinning on me anymore. She's grabbing. So slicks do make a difference in the game. Let's head over here by the Patron signs. She's still at e-brakes. So let's just gun it all the way to the wall. We're going to slam the wall, see what our highest speed is that we can hit here. I want to hit 300, which I think we will. Bam, 300. 313 is what we hit the wall at. 313 kilometers an hour, which I'm going to look up what that is in miles an hour. So 313 kmph to mph. 194.5 miles an hour, just about. 194.948, I think is that, something like that. Alright, put my phone away. So, pretty quick, boys. And that is going to do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for tuning in again. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything, but it was just a nice little about hour-long video of a full restoration on a Nissan Skyline on Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. There she is, looking all beautiful. Let's go ahead and throw it into our parking garage. We'll go check it out a little bit more there. Parking level 1. I have a lot of vehicles in here, by the way. Pretty sure that all of them are restored. I have a lot of money sitting in here. We'll end off the video in here, checking out some nice vehicles while we do the outro. If it would load for me. Come on, I know you gotta load a lot of cars. Alright, and here we are, boys, and there she is. That's a different one, actually. That's a different one that I've done. Oh, I don't know, did this one push the same? I forgot that we did another one. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Cool, probably did. We have a couple nice little cars. Here's like a kind of like an old Stingray. Or, not Stingray, Cobra. That's a beautiful car right there. I didn't finish up the body condition on it. I'll have to. $69,000 on that one. $84,000 on this one. Why is this one worth more? I'm confused. Here's my truck. Nice slow boy. Look at this. Wow. But yeah, thanks to you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll do more videos, I promise. I don't do a lot of videos that much anymore. It's because I've been tied up a lot with work recently. But this is just kind of like a fun pastime for me to do. So I appreciate you guys big time for tuning in. There's my Viper I actually did in the last video. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.